Okay, hello and welcome to a brand new video where we're going to be spending another 100 days in the InsaneCraft mod pack. Now, of course, right now, it is day 101, and we are currently working on upgrading our armor and our shuriken because we need to get them to be indestructible. And the reason for that is because, of course, things are going to continue to become a little bit more difficult as we progress, but also I was looking at the quests and what it takes to make the Infinity Stones, and of course you need the Infinity Gauntlet first, which you make by utilizing just Molten Infinity, which is of course Infinity, which you make by making Infinity Ingots, which is, wait, where is it? You use the Empower from Actually Additions, and you combine an Infinity Catalyst with a Record Fragment, an Endless Pearl, Cosmic Meatballs, and the Ultimate Stew. The issue is the Infinity Catalyst is iron, gold, all of the different singularities, and that's going to take a bit, because we're going to need Oganesson, which means we're going to have to get into Alchemistry, which is going to be a whole thing. So I think for now we're just going to focus on this 100 days on getting like the best tools and armor we can to kind of set us up for the next little bit. And for that I do also want to explore and see what we can find. So what I think we should do is just head out in this direction. And while we're walking this way, I do want to thank all of the YouTube members, because if you become a YouTube member, you get to see these videos early, and if you're seeing this right now, and it's before it's been published to everyone else, then you're seeing this as a members-only video, which of course, or members-early video, really, but you just get to see them as soon as I finish making the videos, and honestly, it's just a lot of fun. I love getting to do this, and I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I could only do this because of our members, so thanks to them for continuing to support the channel, and of course, also, you know, thanks to everyone who has checked out our sponsors, because you can always check out the sponsors in the description. Of course, Berry Bite and Gear Up, as they both are supportive of the channel, and I really appreciate them for sponsoring, but I think we're gonna just see what we can find in this direction. I mean, who knows how far we're gonna go? We can, of course, sleep through the night if we need to, and always teleport back home with /home, but we just gotta find some interesting things, and then also probably should look at what kind of Tinker's tools are really good. Probably should work on a base, but we're not gonna do that just yet. I just don't feel like it. Okay, well, I found a dungeon, so we're just gonna check this out. I had to turn off view bobbing and a couple other things, and the audio's kind of screwed up. I don't know if you guys can actually hear the game. Okay, apparently not. It's broken. Give me a second. There we go. We finally got audio back, so now y'all can hear what I'm actually doing. We've got our dungeon here. I am a little worried, because, I mean, I don't really know exactly what we're going to be doing down here, but we need to level up this thing anyway, so no real reason to, you know, not just go for it. I did drop something. Oh, there's another one. Hello. Hello there. I guess we just keep on going and we see if we can find anything cool down here. But, honestly, I'm not super apprehensive to finding anything really cool. At least we found the next floor down as well, but the loot is what we really want here. And, honestly, I don't even know if we're gonna find anything good until the lower floors, so instant health potion, some bread, yeah, nothing too great. That's fine, it is what it is. We just gotta carry on, keep on going. Just go through the motions, take care of everything that we can, of course, of course. There's, of course, a cake over here. Beautiful, delicious, delicious cake. Thank you, thank you. We haven't eaten an apple yet. We haven't eaten a cooked fish. We have eaten bread. We've not eaten the spider eye. We'll eat you, and then we'll take some damage, which will automatically heal, and then it won't be a problem. There's an anvil over here. There's, oh yeah, the It's this one. Some iron, cool. A tempered blade, cool. Lesser sharpness, great. A cool looking shield. There's sounds in the distance of explosions. We're just gonna casually ignore that, and instead we're just gonna carry on. And I guess there's nothing over here anyway, so maybe we just head on. Oh no, there's this way. You feel nourished as you exercise. Do I though? Like, okay. We did get a loot bag, which I guess we'll just open up the loot bag right now. No reason to not. You know what? I'll take an ender pearl, and we also got an epic loot bag. I don't know where we got that, but hey, you over there. Do you want a cheap and reliable Minecraft server for you to play on with your friends? Well, then check out our server hosting sponsor, BerryBite, and use my unique code and link in the description to get a good discount on it. They've been really supportive of the channel, and they reached out to me first for a sponsorship, so I hope that you guys will use them, and I hope that you will continue to enjoy the content. Thank you guys so much for supporting me, and I hope that you'll enjoy the rest of this video. A withered rib will take you, and then we'll check out the other one, and now I guess we'll just carry on. I don't know. We keep feeling nourished as we exercise, which is good for some things, but also it means that we can't eat more food, which will give us more hearts. So, I don't know exactly. What I do know though is we have eaten a carrot, and what I can also do is farm up our XP for our shuriken, because we need to get it to at least 2 more levels to actually get it worked on properly. So what I'm thinking is for the next bit, I'm just gonna farm these guys until we get it leveled up some more. Well, after about 4 hours-ish, 3 to 4 hours of grinding, then going to sleep in the game, and then going, and now we are at the level of master with 3 modifiers, so we can actually get home and take care of all of that if we wanted to, which I think is what we should do, just so that we have it. But I do want to add the prismarine, so we have to actually find prismarine first, which means that we've got to either atomic reconstruct some quartz, which I think is what we're gonna do, or we'd have to go find a whatever the heck they're called, water temple, an aquapolis. No, it's an ocean monument. That's the word. So we warp on home, and now all we gotta do is get ourselves some quartz. Now, we also need to upgrade it with a couple other things, but the main thing that we're doing right now is we need stone, which it takes 1, so we only need 1 prismarine. And then we should be able to just do that. Now, I guess what we'll do is we'll go over to the atomic reconstructor, which is, okay, wrong button. Should be over in the village at this marker, so we just gotta head over there real quick. On our journey, just 200 meters away, 300 meters away, it's not a problem. It's not an issue. We also need to take out any and all animals, because that gives us extra XP. Also, I should probably change the graphics, because the current graphics quality that I have it set to makes it so that we can see through everything with the leaves. I don't know why. But with the specific mods that you have, when you set your graphics to fast, which I was doing while I was doing the farming up of the mobs for this, it just did that, which was really strange, and I was kind of curious why it did it, but I guess thinking about it now, that's definitely the reason why. And you know what? Fair enough. Is this the building? I think this is the building with the atomic reconstructor in it. It should be. If it's not, I'm a little sped, but that's okay. It's how it goes sometimes. So we put you down, and we go zoop, and we got our prismarine. And then we warp on home using /home, and now, of course, we make our, 0.25, so I need 4. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to walk on back, but that's fine because at least we've got some other options after getting a good night's sleep. What I will say though, this mod pack is quite fun, but I am going to be trying out the original InsaneCraft relatively soon, and that is probably going to be one that I'm going to spend a whole lot of time on, probably make a 500 or 1,000 days video on that. So it's just a thing that I want you guys to be aware of as a further development for the future, but as always, make sure that you're subscribing and liking, because that's the best way to support the channel, because without people like you who are willing to support me through watching the videos, liking, likes, comments, and everything, like hyping the video too, is really, really helpful for the algorithm, so I appreciate everyone who does that. And all we really gotta do is just make ourselves up our prismarine thing, and then we'll be able to get this down to 1 durability, which will then maximize the damage even more, I think, because it'll add jagged. And jagged makes it so that the less durability it has, the better, right? Because if I go, we get you, put the cobble back in there, because why the heck not, and now we do you. We want it to not lose anything, so we gotta keep our... Gotta keep the, wait, splintered, fractured, reinforced. Yo, dude. Could you stop this, please? You're really annoying me, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. There we go. Do you ever feel like you're held back while you're playing FPS games, or just games in general because of your ping? Well, then I have the product for you. Check out second link in the description below, Gear Up, which is a program that runs on your computer that will help to minimize your ping and keep you from having lag spikes. They're really helpful, and I highly recommend them. I've been using them for a bit now, and I would highly recommend checking them out. Of course, second link in the description below, and you'll be able to get them with a discount. So, thank you very much, and I hope you will enjoy the rest of the video. And now all we gotta do is figure out, so it's adamantium, prismarine, adamantium, bone, manual, and shuriken. That's what we want it to be, and that's perfect. Plus 10 damage versus plus 12.41. It decreases it because of the adamantium, but the jagged makes it every durability point lost increases damage. And it can go through water, which is big. Which is why we're doing it this way. Now we just need to get the durability down to 1 durability, and then it'll be golden. And we'll see what the actual full damage is after we get it down to there. So, see you guys in probably I mean, it'll be instant for you guys. Okay, well, I think it's broken because currently it says it only does the same damage that it was going to do before. We have 1 ammo left, which is fine, but it only does 10 damage still. So I'm thinking we add back in the adamantium instead of the jagged, because the jagged is not adding any damage. Wait, it's adding plus 6 versus if we replace it, I'm trying to replace it with the, oh, that's the repairing. I know this. I know how this works. I gotta actually melt it down and get it into that. But I think it's only 13 damage, so it's not gonna be worth it. We gotta keep the jagged. So that means that we take our reinforcements. I remember, I have them right here. And we take our reinforcements, and we put them right here. Reinforce 4, and unbreakable. Now it's unbreakable. It should have all the jagged damage. That's perfect. Now what we can do, since we've got an extra modifier on here, we just add in sharp to make it do more damage. Because now it has sharp and sharp. And now sharp adds, leaves them bleeding, that cuts them. And that's from the adamantium. And we've also got the sharp that makes it do more damage. So now we just gotta keep leveling it up and keep getting even more damage on it. And I should probably level up this stuff, because we've got high levels of resistance on it. We do need to get them completely unbreakable. I also made the reinforcements for them to be fully unbreakable. So I guess we gotta go stand on a cactus for a couple in-game days. however long it really takes. Can we one-shot you? We can one-shot you. And we don't have to worry about picking up our ammo because it's never going to run out. I only had to repair it a couple times, probably like 3 or 4 times. You know, maybe 6 or 7 throughout the entire process of getting everything to upgrade it to Master, but honestly, not terrible whatsoever. And thankfully, since it's unbreakable at 1 ammo left, there's no possible way for it to actually regain it, even if I do pick up the stuff. Like, it doesn't gain back any ammo, because it's set to unbreakable now. I keep clicking that whenever I mean to click J. We're trying to get over to get ourselves a beautiful cactus that we can stand on, because that's the best way for us to level up our armor. You just stand on a cactus for however long it takes to get it all the way done, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, we are going to need to get into a bunch of different mods for this, and the only reason why I will get into and complete InsaneCraft is if this video, I think the last one got like 20, I don't remember, we'll have to check. Okay, the last one got 200 likes. I think if we get over 150 likes, I will actually continue this series. Because the series honestly takes the longest out of everything other than the Cisco's. Cisco's was long because I couldn't sleep. Whereas this series is long because it just keeps crashing. And then I have to redo things, and then I have to fix it, and sometimes it doesn't work, and I'm trying to talk with someone that knows more about it and just trying to fix it, and has a better version of it, but you know what, that's not always possible. So anyway, I think we're gonna stand on this cactus until we get up to at least a couple more levels, ideally 3 more levels, and then we'll be able to make all of our armor unbreakable too. I do want to make the emerald or emeradic pickaxe unbreakable, but we need to upgrade it anyway, so we've got to go through that too, which is most of what this is going to be, I think. So, it's time for a cactus, however long this takes. Well, after leaving the game alone for, well, a good night's sleep and a good workout and a good breakfast, it's now day 144, and we have heroic level gear. I already made them unbreakable because the durability was getting low, so I repaired them, got them back up to 100%, and now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna apply 2 more levels of resistant onto them, and the reason for that is, of course, to make it so that we take even less damage. And now, I don't know the exact percentage of damage that resistance protects us against, but wait, we still have 2 can I just go infinite resistance? Resistance 8? Okay, 8 seems to be the max, so I guess we just go 8 on everything, and that's pretty cool, I must say. I guess now we're getting our pickaxe leveled up, which is just going to be mining, but we also got to figure out what we're going to actually use, as well as figure out the Nihilite part of... Because currently we're using prismarine adamantium bone manulin. Now, the better thing will be Nihilite, because Nihilite will make it so that we can do, and it will gain damage as we continue to kill things with it. The issue is to get Nihilite, you need solarium and vibranium fluids. For vibranium, we can get vibranium just fine, easily enough. Usually you'd have to melt down vibranium and get it through a different method. That's a lot harder, but thankfully we can just do it this way. Solarium, however, is an alloy of nucleum, uru, and valyrium, all of which will take a higher level. So we've got some valyrium in the nether, I think, that we can check out to see what the mining level requirement is to actually even mine it. Now, it's a little bit upsetting, but we've also got in here Tiberium ore and a bunch of other stuff. Don't quite know what that sound is, but we're just going to ignore it for now. And over here, right? Yep, Valyrium ore. Now, it says we can't mine it yet, and the reason for that is because if you go into here, and you click on tool materials, and you find Valyrium, wherever the heck Valyrium is, right here, it is mining level Valyrium. which means that the level right before that is what we need to actually mine it. Now, this is not good enough as a, what level is it? Cobalt level, because cobalt is not strong enough. So we need the next thing up from cobalt. The issue is I think we just need to make it out of vibranium. I think a vibranium pickaxe will be better. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to check. Nope, that's just cobalt level as well. So, what can we even use to make higher? Because this is cobalt level. It says I can't mine it. If I try and mine it, it just doesn't work. So, how am I going to do this? Issue is that adamantium is also only cobalt level, mining level. So we gotta get something higher than cobalt, which I don't even know what's after cobalt, because it goes obsidian, cobalt. I guess if we see something other than obsidian and cobalt, then we'll check that out. If that works, then that's dope, but I don't know, this is probably gonna take a while. Okay, well, after looking through this for about an hour, I've decided that we're going to try and find promethium, which seemingly is something we should be able to mine. Now, it is going to be in the nether, I think, but I don't know how hard it's going to be to find it. The only other option is going to be having to find some other even more rare alloys and other stuff, so I think for now, we're just going to have to go with this and just try and make it work. I don't know where we're gonna find it though, so I think we're just gonna have to mine for a while. That looks like some more... Okay, what the heck did I just do? Oh yeah, we got all that stuff. And now we just gotta get through everything. And, I mean, of course we're gonna grab some nether quartz as well, but I just gotta find some promethium, however the heck long that's gonna take, which is probably gonna be the next 8 years of my life, because this mod pack takes forever. Thankfully, I've been able to AFK part of this away by just having to wait for stuff, but, you know, still a little annoying. But it's fine, it's not a big deal. I mean, fire's not too big of a problem for us, because we don't really take damage in general, so that's nice. But what we do have to do is try and worry about, you know, everything else. And just get through this, because overall we're still... Okay, well, this lava is really annoying. We still have to actually find promethium, which is not nether coal or not nether iron. So it turns out, I can't mine promethium either. Thankfully, I looked back, and apparently I can just use emberstone ore, which I've already found 5 of, and I can mine it just fine. And that'll make a Duranite level pickaxe, which should be able to just mine all this stuff just fine. So I'm going to finish using the durability on the pickaxe, and then we are going to head back up and go take care of that. I guess. So now I guess all we got to do is we just chuck 2 emberstone ore in here, and then we just turn it into a pickaxe like normal, and it should work just fine. It's a little weird, but I mean, that should work, right? Unless this does the ore doubling, so maybe you just need 1. I mean, I guess I can find out by just smelting it. Yep, 2 ingots for 1, so I only need 1 of them. Which is crazy, because it's like, why... Like, what the heck is going on? Why? I just need 1, I guess. You know what? I'll take it. That's fine. That's great. Got our pickaxe over here. I added the reinforced 2. Of course, we're going to continue leveling it up, but I did need to repair it so that it would be able to actually be mineable. I should probably smelt in a couple of you guys. And I should probably also make a repair kit thing. So, let's do that real quick. Which one's the repair kit? Is it this one? Polishing kit. Which one's it? You're the repair. That's the sharpening kit. What's the repair kit? Well, there aren't repair kits anymore, so let's probably take those out before they smelt. Thankfully, we do still have that one in there. So we can get our pickaxe head, and then we'll be able to upgrade our pickaxe to the emberstone. Probably should have left him in there because we need him for ingots anyways to be able to repair it in the future, so I probably should just put him back in, but it's fine. Got you. Now we switch out the head. And that adds it to Duranite. So now we gotta actually find Duranite. Now, I don't know where you find it, but it looks like you find it either in the overworld, very deep down, or in the end somewhere. So I'll have to look that up. Yeah, apparently we just find it by mining underground, so I guess that's what we're going to be doing for the next bit. But I should probably also make a backpack, which I think we've got the chest builder from compact storage, so we can make a compact storage backpack. I think that'll work. I don't remember exactly how that goes, though, so I guess we're going to have to just give it a try. And you know what? No better way to do it than while I'm recording, and we just go for it. So let's full send it, let's see what happens. We just need a couple levers, which is just some sticks, and of course a chest, so we'll just make you guys, just like that, nice and easy. And it should work out just fine, right? Okay, we need the 2 levers. Okay, come on. And this kind of chest isn't going to work, which is great, because that's exactly what I wanted. How do I switch you out? Do I have to, like, put you down, break you? Nope, I probably just have to make another one, which is fine. It's not a big deal. It's not a problem. It's not a big issue. Not a big deal. It's okay. We just do that. And now we go you, like that. And that should give us those chests, which is perfect. And now we get the chest builder. How does this work? Backpack. 24 columns, 12 rows. 18 string, 64 iron bars, 64 iron, 36 wool. I guess we'll start accumulating ourselves some resources, and we'll make it red. You know what? This is noble cactus. We'll make it green. You know what? That's perfect. Just how it should be. We just got to get all the materials, and I don't know how long that's gonna take, but hopefully not too long, because I don't even know. How much iron do I have? Ew. Well, I mean, we're going mining anyway, so it's not that big of a deal, right? It's not that big of a deal. We'll just drop everything in there, and we'll worry about it later, I guess. You know, that seems like a fair idea. Wool. I should probably get some sheep over here, as opposed to just the cows. Just the one cow. There were 4 cows in here, plus some babies. How did y'all get out? Okay, fair enough. Down underground to mine now. Hooray! Down, down into the mines. Hooray! Delicious mining. Of course, if we find the ore in the underground, like, we should probably be mining right next to bedrock, because I don't know where we're gonna find certain things, but I know there's an ore that looks like it's made out of bedrock, so we should probably keep an eye out for that too. I don't even know. It doesn't really matter. We're just going for what we can get at this point. And I gotta make sure to mine the iron ore, because we've got plenty of that. Ovium ore? I think we need that. That's one of the things we need. But I don't know about the rest of it. We just gotta keep on trying to find stuff. Whatever. It'll only take a little bit. Okay, well, we got the Duranite, at least I think we did, because it's inside of meteorites, so this should have the Duranite in it. All we gotta do is just make sure that we don't get set on fire and don't burn anything, I think. Okay, meteorite, little explodey, but it's fine. It's not too big of a deal. We can get rid of most of the lava, at least we should be able to. It seems a little laggy, but that's fine. Thank you, Mr. Lava. You do plenty of damage. I appreciate it. So much damage, in fact, that I do not see my HP changing whatsoever. But you know what? That's how it goes. Lava's super useful, super great, super helpful in the current situation. So thank you very much. All we gotta do is just get rid of the lava, and now we can mine the Duranite. Now, I don't know if it's gonna explode when I mine each one. Doesn't look like it. So if I vein mine it, now we've got 33 Duranite, which I did in fact actually make a spreadsheet for the stuff we'll need to get the Nihilite, because of course we've got all of the different alloys that we need in here, so you need a total of the solarium is Valyrium, Uru, and Nucleum. Then Nucleum is Ezo, Osram, and Imparamite. Imparamite is Promethium, Abyssum, and Duranite. So the best way to do that is we need, like, 12 Ezo, 12 Vibranium, 12 Valyrium, 12 Uru, 2 Osram, 3 Promethium, 3 Abyssum, and 9 Duranite for the total, because there's different batches that we need to do. And if you want that, let me know, and I'll see if I can make it like a spreadsheet that I can publish or something for you guys. But yeah, anyway, we got the Duranite, so now we upgrade to Duranite from here. I do like the auto smelt though, so I might keep it. I don't know. It's really nice, to be honest with you, so I might just keep it the way it is. We just repair it quick before we add on the Duranite head, which I guess it'll just keep it to Duranite and it'll decrease the speed. So maybe we just leave it? I don't even know, do we really need to upgrade it like that? It's whatever. We'll just add in the 2 more levels of reinforced, because the last one will be the next one, which shouldn't be too bad. And honestly, I don't think we need the Duranite. I think now we just gotta get the Promethium, which I think we can mine now, and then we'll be able to actually work in. The issue is going to be getting the Valyrium, which I don't know if we can mine without Valyrium level stuff. So I should probably figure out how we're going to get that. Probably should have thought about that first, but it'll be fine, right? Wait, apparently we only need Duranite level to mine Valyrium, so we might have done all of that in vain. But I guess we needed Duranite anyway to get the Nihilite, so maybe it's not too big of a thing. Also, I did get all the materials to get our backpack, so we can finally start storing stuff. It's a little bit of a big backpack, so we're gonna have to just start storing, you know, whatever we find in here. But just, you know, I would highly recommend making a compact storage backpack. They're pretty useful, you know, pretty darn good. Also, what I've found is the more I run around, the less hunger I get, and that's because we're leveling up through Advent of Ascension and everything, which is really strange to me. Don't really get it, but, you know, it is what it is, and you know what, I'm having a great time. Uh-oh. Okay, well, they're trying to explode. We've got a dude over here. I guess we could farm them for stuff. It says we can't mine it, even though this is Duranite level. So maybe we do need Valyrium level, which is going to be a whole nother thing to try and figure out. Great, this is fantastic. Because I couldn't mine Duranite with default level. Also, backpack doesn't open with B, of course not. Gotta actually go scroll over to it, but okay, we're gonna have to figure this out, because I don't know exactly what we're gonna do. Well, I guess the next step for us then, instead of getting Valyrium, is we gotta go get to the end so we can take out the Ender Dragon, because that's how we get Abyssum. I think that's the only way to get Abyssum. I'm gonna make sure to double check this time, or I end up spending, you know, 15-20 minutes trying to look for something else, but hopefully that's the thing. Well, hopefully this is the right place, because we just gotta get to the end, and then we'll be able to take out the dragon, and then we should be able to get ourselves the Abyssum, which is one of the things we need. Blue schist? Why is it made out of blue schist? Okay. That's good. And I see the portal room on the mini-map, which means that... Is it actually just right down the starter stair? It actually is. You know what? That's crazy. You know what? I will take that 100%. And it's got one eye in it, which is, you know, not too bad. Let's do that, and we'll chuck you in there, chuck you there. Don't really need spawner shards or any of this stuff, really. All we gotta do is just, well, see how well this goes. Hopefully we don't aggro any Endermen. I don't really have a weapon to deal with them. Maybe I should keep my axe on my hotbar just in case. I don't know. Well, Geronimo, let's go. Okay, now let's see. We've got the ender bushes. We don't really need... I just need the Abyssum, which I guess we could get without taking out any of the Endermen, but I don't know where it is. There's end redstone, there's end lapis, there's Easter eggs in the end, I guess. I don't really know why, but all the Endermen are also frozen, which is probably because of something. I don't remember if we've got other things in the end, but there's crystallized obsidian, which I guess we could grab, but I don't know. There's baby Enderman. Okay. Wait, are you trying to hit me? You don't do any damage. Unripe pearl. Well, now I just feel bad. You know what? Fair enough. There's resonant endstone, which has... Holy, okay, resonant path rate, which is a thermal cultivation, or thermal foundation thing. This cultivation's the other stuff, but where are we gonna get the Abyssum from? Because we're missing the Abyssum, and that's all we need to be able to get started. So, maybe it's in the outer end, and we'll have to go do that. I don't really know, but you know what? We're just gonna have to give it our best shot, and I think that means that we're gonna have to... I gotta actually try and hit the Ender Dragon. Or try... Wait, can I even get my shurikens up there? Shoot. My shurikens are going a little limp. You know, thankfully they don't do, like, any damage. There's a lot of them, though. They're not happy at all. I don't know what I did. I think I'm gonna teleport home real quick. Ow. And now we're on fire. And now we're actually taking damage, which is a little surprising. What the heck did I do? What even did I do? I gotta get to flat ground so I can put down the water so it'll spread. And now we'll be good from the Enderman for at least a little bit. Oh, that's why. Okay, well, we're gonna TP on home real quick. There we go. Now we're home. Now, what I'm thinking that we need to do is... Okay, wrong thing. I gotta put that in the backpack. What we need now is I gotta figure out how we're gonna get the Ender Dragon taken out. And I'm thinking we just make a Tinker's Bow. Now... what exactly is the best bow stuff that we could make? We have to make an arrow too, which is annoying. But, I don't know, it's either that or we just take the time to break all the crystals in the end, which will be annoying, but... You know what? Screw it, we're gonna do that. Okay, well, we got the last of the towers, and now we just gotta not... How did I do that? I double-clicked my water... Oh, geez, that's annoying. Okay, well, that's fine. Not a problem. Not a big deal. Not a big issue. It's whatever. It's not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. We gotta do... Okay, I can't hit him. I can't hit him with that. I can't... How am I not able to hit... Okay, there we go. I probably should have turned hitboxes on, but... You know what? It's okay. We're fine. You just gotta take it out, you know, slow and steady. No big deal. Just slow and steady. That's all we gotta do. Not a big problem. I probably should have brought beds, but I don't know how well one cycling in 1.12 works, but you know what? We're gonna do our best. Gotta go up a little bit. Disappear. I don't know what's wrong with the dragon, but you know what? Fair enough. We're just gonna keep on. We're just gonna do what we can. He was definitely flying for a while though, and it's hard to hit him. So I think we're just gonna stand in the fountain for a bit, because otherwise this is gonna take like 9 years for us to get back in and everything, and I want to be able to take him out this next time he lands. That was quick, okay. I don't know if there were changes made for this mod pack or not, but holy, this is loud. Okay, it should be like one more landing and then we've got the dragon. That's all we gotta do. Just don't look at any of the Endermen. We should be fine. Okay, well, that's not ideal. Can I hit you before you land? Barely. Just for a little bit. A lot of loot bags. Maybe we could farm Endermen for loot bags, but I don't know. It doesn't really seem worth it, to be perfectly honest. It's also just so hard to hit the dragon midair. And it's got very weird movement, so I do think it's changed from default. Also, we can stack, okay, I just got a lead. We got it, okay. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. It worked perfectly. All the angry Endermen, they don't matter. We got an infinity booster card, which is the thing that lets us have infinite range on applied energistic storage stuff, so definitely gonna use that at some point. Did it drop anything else? Or, there we go, Dragon Heart. That's what we're looking for. That's what really matters. Now, I think our only option is to go to the outer end right now. Otherwise, we're kind of just screwed. Because apparently I just can't find any Abyssum right here. So I don't know, this Enderman also is just very aggressive for apparently just no reason. He just has quick underwater feet, which, you know what, for an Enderman, that's really weird, but fair enough. Okay, we gotta get the Abyssum. We only need like 3 of it, probably 4, just to be safe. But honestly, I'm not super worried. And we're already at day 176. Like, it feels like we haven't made a ton of progress, but we really have throughout the 100 days, and also just, you know, throughout our current, you know, overall progress. So I'm happy, but that's just me, maybe. I don't know. What we gotta do now is we've gotta find Abyssum. Now, the Abyssum is supposed to spawn on like the edges or undersides of these end islands, so it might be a little hard to find. Okay, the ender pearled successfully down to here. That's ender amethyst ore. Now we're just looking for, that's end lapis. I'll harvest another ender lily real quick. We're running out of food a little bit, but that's fine. It is what it is. Is that Abyssum? I don't remember what Abyssum looks like. There we go. Abyssum looks like this. And we just gotta find just a light teal looking ore. Shouldn't be too hard to find. What are you? What the heck is that? Actually, genuinely, what is that? That looks really cool. What are you? Biome essence? Is this Abyssum? This is Abyssum. You know what? I will take it 110%. Thank you very much. Our very first Abyssum. Now on to finding more, even though we almost fell off, which is why I should probably grab our Void Charm and shove that in a bauble slot, just in case, because you never know. There's more Abyssum down there too, which honestly means that it might not be as rare as I once thought. Although, it does mean that it's going to be a little difficult to get it safely every time, so good luck to me, because you guys know, if you've been watching the channel for a while, I'm very good at not falling off of things. If I'm going to pay someone to edit this video, put in a montage of me falling off things. If it's me editing the video, there won't be a montage of me falling off things, because well, I don't get paid enough to edit my own videos. No, I'm kidding. I just, whatever, you guys know what I mean. Anyway, we gotta get as much as we can taken care of. We gotta go you, Oops. That was not great, but you know what? Fair enough. It's fine. Just gotta get down there. And I guess technically 3 is all we need, so we don't really need to go for more. But, I mean, there's more right there, so we might as well just grab it, and then we'll be able to get headed on home. Get our Imperiumite, or what is it? Our Nucleum pickaxe, and then we're good to get the Valyrium then, which is what we need to get the Nihilite so that we can get it into being infinite damage, which will go crazy. Okay, so what we gotta do is we gotta start off with our first thing, which is going to be 3 Promethium, 3 Abyssum, and 3 Duranite. And this is going to turn into... wait. No, we need 9 Duranite for this, I think. That's what it's saying. Yes, that's what my table is saying. So this should work to get us Imperiumite. And this will be 3 batches of Imperiumite. Then with that, we will combine that with the 2 Osram and 2 of our Ezo, which will then make the Nucleum, which is the stuff that we're going to use for the pickaxe to make it better so that we can then worry about other stuff. So we got to wait for this to go first and fully integrate. And then we'll be able to add this stuff to make the Nucleum, take some of it out for this, and then we'll have to worry about the rest for combining it with Uru and Valyrium to make Solarium. And then we combine that with Vibranium, and that will give us the Nihilite. But for the Uru and everything else, we already have it, which is great. Now we've got Promethium and Abyssum, and then the Duranite will finish, and then we can take care of all that. And you know what? It's not too difficult. It's just basic math, and also figuring out what components we need. But it took a bit for me to get the spreadsheet together for a good process to actually do it. It's like chemistry, but not really. It's a little simpler than chemistry. There we go, and now it'll start making Imperiumite fluid. And now, the Nucleum, by the way, is the one that we're going to be using. So we need the Nucleum fluid, and that is going to then cast into our new pickaxe head, which will then be able to mine the Valyrium, which is what we really want. It has decay and modifier.mutate name. I don't quite know what that does. Probably should have figured that out. Your tool is fading away over time. So, what we're going to need to do is use the Nucleum head to get Valyrium as fast as we can, I guess, which is a little unfortunate. But we got our Imperiumite, so now we'll combine it with the Ezo and Osram to get the Nucleum. Then we'll do that, we'll get some Valyrium. Now, what we'll need actually in total is we'll need 12 Valyrium. So, hopefully it doesn't fade our pickaxe too quickly, because otherwise we might be a little screwed, but if not, you know, it'll be okay, I think. But we might have a bit of an issue on our hands, so we might need to make the Valyrium, or make a Valyrium pickaxe quick, just so we can continue to mine the Valyrium. But we should have enough of the Nucleum anyway, so it shouldn't be too big of a problem. Because now, see, we're getting our Nucleum, which of course then once we get 2 ingots, we're going to start pouring into here. What I'm also going to do is... Wait, where am I getting more of you from? How many... I have so many random Easter eggs. I don't know why, but we just do. So, we got our Nucleum. Pour out an ingot of it too. We just need you at the very minimum to mine some Valyrium. And then we're good. If it decays over time, meaning it takes durability damage, that's perfectly fine because it's unbreakable. But if it literally just disappears, like vanishes the tool, that will suck. So hopefully we can find enough Valyrium in the meantime to not have to worry about it, because we need 12 of them. And I don't quite know how long this is gonna be, so yeah. I'll see you guys once I have 12 Valyrium, or the pickaxe breaks, I guess. Hopefully, you know, hopefully we just find the Valyrium and there's no big issues. That's what I'm gonna hope for, fingers crossed. Okay, well that didn't actually take as long as I thought it would. However, this pickaxe does do some weird things when you mine. Because we're in the nether, there should never be water here. But when I vein mine, it just adds in random blocks, you know, and just does other things too, which is really confusing. But thankfully we got all the 12 Valyrium we need, so now we can just head on back home and start getting it finished. Okay, so based on the math, if I just add in the Uru and... wait, it's not enough heat. What do I need to melt Valyrium? I don't even remember. I need blazing pyrotheum. I remember this. Blazing pyrotheum. You get the pyrotheum dust, which is the pyrotheum, which is blaze powder, sulfur, redstone. And you get that inside of a, what is it? The magma crucible. So we gotta make a magma crucible, which is just a machine frame, and then some copper gears, which is, honestly, this isn't too difficult. It's just gonna take a little bit, and we need a power source for it, which I guess will be a full generator. So I have to make one of you, which isn't too difficult either, so it's just gonna take us a little bit of time. Now that we've got that set up, all we need to do is just turn a bunch of this into pyrotheum dust, chuck that in there, and now we just gotta wait for it to turn into pyrotheum. How much do we get for each one of these? Because hopefully it's more than, like, nothing. One would hope. Okay, so we get a quarter, which is not great, but it'll be okay. We'll make it work. We just gotta get, yeah, we just gotta get another seared gauge, and then we're good, because then we just fill up the thing with the pyrotheum. Okay, well, things aren't working as planned. I tried to use other things, and I tried to get other things to work, but apparently nothing's working, so I'm thinking I just have to take everything out of the smeltery to be able to actually, you know, refresh the kinds of things that we can even put into the smeltery to see if it'll work, because right now it's not even testing and not even finding any other fuel other than lava, even though there's no lava in it, which is really confusing. So hopefully this works, and it'll show that we have dilithium fluid in here, and it did, which is great, because that actually took way too long for me to have to deal with. So now all we gotta do is just get the nucleum and the uru back in here, so we can alloy them finally, which definitely has not been something that I've been waiting for like a while. It broke, like, I broke the mod pack a couple times. I was trying to figure out how or what the heck's going on. Couldn't figure it out, but apparently that was just the only problem. I just needed to pick up and replace the smeltery controller, which I should have done about 20 to 30 minutes ago. That's great. I feel smart now. So smart, in fact, that we're just gonna wait here, because once we get the nucleum, then all we need to do after, because that'll be the solarium, then we'll combine the vibranium with the solarium, and then we should have everything. And from 1.1, it'll give us 2, so it'll give us 2 times 1.1, which will be a little bit, but we do want to keep some of it, so instead of doing all of it, wait, oh, we gotta wait for the Valyrium, I forgot about that, but, so that'll give us 22, or 20 ingots, so we gotta save a little bit, or just in case we want to do other things with it, we'll save a bit of it, of the solarium, because solarium is pretty decent, I think. Okay, so apparently solarium is better than adamant, although adamant is different, but essentially We've got the solarium building up now, which is what we're going to use for our pickaxe, so I might as well just pour that now, so we can replace the nucleum head on it, just in case, because seemingly, it is deteriorating, which is interesting. I think that's what it meant. It's like actually losing everything, it's just losing itself, so that's fairly decent. And now we won't have to worry about it just vanishing. It is super heavy, which I don't really know what that means. If you dig a lot, it will make you tired. Okay, and leveled is work in progress, which is kind of annoying, but you know what, fair enough. And now we've got 4 Valyrium and 2 Solarium. Where did... Oh, why do I have 4 Valyrium left over? Did I just not math it right? Does Valyrium give a different amount? No, it gives 2 ingots. I don't even know what I did. That's weird. Okay, whatever, fair enough. So we got 2 blocks of Solarium, which is 18, so we might as well just turn all of that into Nihilite, right? I mean, I don't see why not, because it's just Solarium and Vibranium. I mean, we don't really need that much Nihilite, though, so we'll just go... You know, just in case we want to make future weapons with it, I think we go for just an additional, you know, like a block of Nihilite total. That way we can worry about everything else in the future too. It's not too big of a deal. We'll just do that, and while we're doing that, let's pour out the Valyrium just in case it'll alloy with something. It shouldn't alloy with the Vibranium, but you never know. It's nice to have it out. Just nice and taken care of so we don't have to worry too much. And, of course, it's quite a beautiful... The alloys and the aesthetics of these ingots are actually really, really beautiful. It's just a little tedious sometimes when you have to spend, you know, an hour troubleshooting because your Tinker's thing isn't working because no reason at all. It just decided to not update for your smeltery controller, which is great. Anyway, we got our Nihilite now, which is beautiful. Of course, the first thing we're going to do is pour out our knife blade, which I think this one's going to replace the splintering, because the splintering and fractured don't seem to do as much as one would hope. Of course, it adds Soul Eater, which is quite an interesting thing, but if we replace the bone with it, not enough durability to replace parts. We need durability. Great. So that's going to reduce the jagged damage that we have, but at least, you know, at least it should be better, right? Does that work now? It does. That's good. Solely, we got to get rid of the right one. Get rid of the bone part. Nihilite Manulin. Perfect. 11.5, 6.69, and it'll have Soul Eaters, so it'll add more damage the more we do. I guess the first thing we gotta do is try it out on some mobs. Maybe we go to the Nether and farm some stuff up. But we'll add one more Vibranium just so we get, you know, a good healthy full block of Nihilite, and then we can pour out the rest of the Solarium, and then we'll go see if we can farm some blazes for some extra, you know, some extra oomph. Okay, well, we're here now, and let's see how this goes. Now, every mob we kill should add some bonus damage, which should go along with kind of what their health is. So it adds 0.1, so it adds 1/10 of a damage. And as we continue to go along, it'll add more and more. It does scale down a little bit sometimes, but honestly, you know what, that's not going to be too big of a deal. Because if we get enough mobs, now our goal is to get it to plus, like, you know, plus 50, plus 100. So we're, like, one-shotting things regularly. But I don't know how feasible that is within, like, a short time frame, so... One thing I do want to do, though, is add... There is a modifier that makes it so that it'll fly straight no matter what. and we need to add that as an embossment, because that will make it so it doesn't change the materials or anything. It just adds, like, the bonuses that you would get from having that material. So we've gotta figure that out. But for now, we're just gonna farm stuff up, see how that goes, and just kind of chill, run around. I do want your guys' opinion on whether I should play more of this mod pack or not, because as of right now, it's a lot of work to play this pack, because it takes a lot longer than other packs to just work with, so it's a little bit tedious, but overall, I do think it's quite fun, and you guys seem to enjoy it, so make sure to, you know, like, subscribe, and all that stuff if you want to see more of it, and let me know in the comments, because that's the best way to tell me, is to just let me know in the comments if I should continue playing a ton of InsaneCraft, because, I mean, there's a bunch of crazy stuff, but at the same time, there's other mod packs that we could do that might be a little more entertaining, but ultimately, I mean, it's mostly up to you guys, so just let me know what you guys want to see, and I guess for now, we're just gonna farm stuff up at least until we get +1 damage, because, I mean, we're not even at +1 damage yet. It's kind of nuts, but all we gotta do is just farm up some dudes. Gotta get the skeleton. There's some minotaur dudes. I don't know what they do, but I do think the damage increase is based on the health of the things that I take out. So maybe taking out some, you know, higher HP, stronger looking dudes is better, but I don't really know. A cleaver blade, a golden helmet, we got hooves, some wither ash, a bunch of other random material. You know what? This is why we have a backpack, so we don't have to worry about this stuff. I just gotta shuriken everything, and then we're good. We don't gotta worry about it. We don't gotta think about it. We just go. And you know what? That's exactly how it should be. What are we at right now? 1.46, so almost a 1.5. So 1.6. So it definitely seems to be tied not to HP, because these guys take multiple hits. But it could just be that it just diminishing returns could be already having some effect, but I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. But again, you know, let me know what you guys want to see. Probably just be farming dudes for the next bit, so probably, you know what, I'll see you guys on day 100. We'll see what level we're at then, and I want your guys' guesses in the comments, as well as I want to know what you guys want me to do next time, because I do want to figure out what kinds of bosses or other things you want to see, so let me know. I will definitely do that, but we just gotta go do everything we can. Okay, well, you know what, that was a long process, but you know, a couple hours of running around and farming up some mobs real quick, not too big of a deal. Now, unfortunately, due to just the types of mobs, we were only able to get it to 11 plus damage. Now that does nearly double the damage, so that's not bad whatsoever. But I do think that the next episode of this is probably going to be a lot longer, so it'll probably be a bit further out. Sorry about that. I know usually episodes are between like a couple weeks to about a month, but this next one is probably going to come out in maybe a month or two. Sorry about that. But again, it's a little bit shorter. Sorry. Again, I'm doing everything I can, but honestly, this mod pack does not have a whole ton of content in it, just base content, other than using certain mods which we've already seen before, so I kind of wanted to just go through Tinker's stuff, at least for now, and once I figure out more stuff, we'll see what other bosses we can take out, but I do think that you guys are definitely going to enjoy the next things that are going to be coming out even sooner in the future, so make sure to stay tuned, and make sure to subscribe. Hope you enjoyed. GG's, peace, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!